You are at 10,023 feet, so please pay close attention to what your body's telling you. I already did that inside. Just watch it. If you're feeling funky, sit down and then get help. It's a lot easier that way because if your face hits the pavement, it gets everybody excited and you spend time in the ER, which is the full day of your vacation. So, if somebody in the group feeling funky, sit down first, get help second. Second, thank you very much for seeing a lot of cars go down and use the facilities in the lower parking lot. Sunrise is in about 20 minutes. If you have to go, there is still time. If you can hold it, I'd recommend holding it. Facilities are in the lower parking lot. Last but not least, again, thank you very much for helping us take care of the park. Just behind me, outside this rock wall, just off the roadway here, some of the most endangered species of native Hawaiian plants and insects. That area is closed to travel because our feet kill them and crush their homes. Throughout Haleakala, there is no off-trail travel, one of the few places in the National Park Service that has that restriction. Walks, bathrooms, elevators. Good. Alright, that's out of the way. Sun's rising behind me in the direction of my voice if you're visually challenged. Off to the right of that, the big bumpy peak, that is Mauna Kea. To the right of that, the big broad peak is Mauna Loa. And then down on the right flank of Mauna Loa is the little bump of Kualalai, which is high above Kona. Those are all peaks of the big island of Hawaii. You can take all the other islands in the chain, stack them on top of there, pile them up, and there's still going to be 40% of the landmass uncovered. When we call it big, we mean big. If you're interested, that's where the most active volcano is, over at Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. That's Kilauea. You can't see it from here. If you get a chance, it's well worth the trip. Maybe not this time, maybe next time. Alright, between us and the rising sun, Haleakala Crater, erroneously referred to as such by the early Western explorers. This was actually formed by the erosional process. Much taller mountain, eroded out this gap and back to the right, Kolau and the Kaupo Gap, much deeper than it is today. Over the years, it filled back in with lava and cinder from the post-erosional eruption phase, creating true craters, or cinder cones, which you're starting to see now becoming visible down inside the crater. We are standing on a cinder cone. The observatory behind us is on a cinder cone, and those cinder cones continue all the way down to the ocean. Most recent eruptions 300 to 800 years ago. We will probably see another eruption somewhere in the next, we'll say 750,000 years. Because that's about when Diamond Head was formed on Oahu after the most recent eruption there. So maybe in our lifetime, maybe not, don't hold your breath. But we are considered an active and live volcano. Down inside the crater, 5 minutes and 5 days worth of hiking. If you're interested, come down to the Visitor Center. We'll get you a map and tailor a hike designed for what you want to see and how hard you want to hike. All of our hikes start going downhill, which means that all of our hikes finish, yes, going uphill. 2 to 3 times as long on the coming out as on the going in. Down in the parking lot, we have a nice collection of silver swords. Feel free to walk around as long as you stay on the walkway built across there. Please don't step anywhere near them because they have a very shallow, brittle root system that breaks very easily with just the weight of a human foot. But you can get up very close, get very nice photographs of them. Please do not touch, lick, or cuddle the silver swords because it does damage them.